Chief twit Elon Musk recently threw a fit over advertisers choosing to walk away from the platform. Take a look.
Don't advertise.
You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go f yourself.
But
Go f yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience. No, totally. No. Actually, what this advertising boycott is going to do, it's going to kill the company.
and do you think that the
and the whole world will know that those advertisers killed the company, and we will document it in great detail.
But those advertisers, I imagine, are going to say, we didn't kill the company.
Oh yeah.
They're going to say,
tell it to Earth.
But they're going to say, Elon, that you killed the company because you said these things, and that they were inappropriate things, and that they didn't feel comfortable on the platform, right? That's what they're going to say.
And let's see how Earth responds to that.
Tell it to Earth. Do you think anyone cares? Honestly, I'm gonna document it all. That these advertisers said that's who killed my company. It wasn't me. Earth will watch. They'll see. You'll see. You'll all see. What? What are you talking about? This is someone who vastly overestimates his importance. It's not like Twitter was a very large social media platform before Elon took over. It was actually fairly small. Now it's even smaller. But Earth, you'll see, you'll all see. Okay, no. This guy's a baby. Okay, dude, you just flushed billions of dollars down the toilet. Okay, so that and speaking of just advertising revenue, right? Advertising revenue is somewhere around $75 million. You flush that down the toilet so that Hitler was right 1388 can post pro-Nazi memes on your platform. Wow. Oh my God. I hope that's worth it. God. But again, advertisers. It wasn't us. It was the advertisers that killed the company. No. You basically, this is Elon Musk slamming his dick in the car door and then blaming the door. Masterful gambit, sir. No, not really. What we're watching happening with X/Twitter is a divorced man-child who bought a website for way more money than it was worth, super overpriced, because look, he was kind of forced into doing it because he was going to get sued if he didn't complete the sale. And so he decides, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go drive it into the ground because epic memes. Idiot. And look, the thing that frustrates me the most, I don't care about like Elon Musk. I don't care about Twitter, X. I used Twitter, and I thought, yeah, it was great, right? But I don't care about any of that. What I do care about, though, is the butchering of the idea of free speech. Because again, this guy's like, I am the free speech lord. I'm ensuring that everyone has free speech on my platform. I'm a defender of the First Amendment. No, you don't. You're not. Okay? You're not a defender of the First Amendment. Musk wants people to believe that freedom of speech essentially means subsidizing other people that you don't agree with. That's the idea of freedom of speech, okay? That's ultimately what he's trying to have the advertisers do. Executives of these companies have a choice in who they'll advertise with. What platforms that they will advertise on. That's it. And the advertisers are like, yeah, I really don't want to have my ads next to Hitler memes, okay? We're not really interested in that stuff, okay? This isn't about the First Amendment, which says that the government cannot jail you for saying bad things about the government. That is the First Amendment. First Amendment also says the government can't lock up journalists for doing journalism, okay? The First Amendment just basically has to do with the government and anti-government speech. That's it. That's what it protects you from, okay? Government retaliation. It says nothing about corporations being able to ban users from their product for saying racist or anti-Semitic things. That's it. It says nothing about forcing companies to pay companies to have their ads appear next to hate speech that they happen to disagree with. Okay? When it comes to the company's mission statement or whatever they claim to stand for as a brand. Okay? Remember, they are paying to have their ads featured on these platforms, on X. So they should have some say. I think it's reasonable to have some say where those ads appear. Okay? I don't think that's unreasonable. And since Musk, though, doesn't want to do any sort of moderation of his platform, which means it's filled with Nazis, okay? These companies have the freedom to choose the door. And that's exactly what they've done. And there's no amount of angry screeching from Elon Musk that's going to change that. You want to call him having a principled stance? I'm going to call bullshit on that. Why? Because he doesn't even believe in his own version of free speech that he's trying to peddle. He can't have a principled position on a thing that he doesn't even actually agree with. In the same interview, he admitted that, oh, by the way, I'm Mr. Free Speech guy, but I'm also throttling websites, like the New York Times, for example, because I disagree with the New York Times. They're mean to me. So I'm going to throttle their traffic. So if you click on a link to the New York Times, it's going to load 5 times slower or 10 times slower than other websites. I mean, the websites that he targeted included X's competitors and news outlets that have criticized him. I mean, it's very, very clear here that he doesn't actually believe in freedom of speech as he himself deigns it to be. So, in fact, he said any organization that refuses to buy a subscription, i.e. give me money, it's not going to be recommended by my platform. When asked what that dynamic says about free speech, Musk says, it says free speech is not exactly free. It costs a little bit. Like $8 or whatever. And look, not for outlets. Actually, for outlets, it's like somewhere like $1,000 to be able to get that subscription. So it's pretty expensive. The average user is like $8. But there you have it, though. From his own words. When it comes down to it, Elon Musk is another spoiled elitist pretending to be a champion of speech while actually just trying to, make as much money as he can off what was a terrible, terrible investment.